It's JD here with my boy.
Yes, sir. Dablessin, famous bless.
Let's go. You ready for a deck profile?
Let's do it.
Absolutely. Let's get it started. And we've got Dablessin Wilson right here with his blue-purple deck profile.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I was placed top 8 this weekend. Lost in top 8. I was on the play. Game 1, I had a mess up. I sunk second star a little too early. I should have just bounced my Hades and killed his Dumbo so he couldn't play second star. And then game 2, I missed ramp and it was just over with. But I had a really good run. That was the first match I lost all weekend. And yeah, I'll get right into it. So I played BLURPLE. Felt like it was the best deck for me for the event. I was very scared because there was a lot of Amber Steel in the room. So I played 4 Rafiki because I was scared of that. And then I also felt like there was going to be a heavy amount of BLURPLE, which I was right. There was literally an even amount of BLURPLE and Amber Steel in Top Cut. So I was right about that. I wanted to have something for Amber Steel that was consistent enough that I would know I would draw into it and not have to like be scared of opening it every round. And then obviously something for the mirror. And it's just good versus everything. He just makes so many more of your trades better. Basil's like a 1-drop that gets the respect of a 4-drop this format. He's insane. Basil's insane. Card's a problem. 4 Tipo, not gonna explain ramp. 4 Dumbo. A lot of y'all know Dumbo. Most games he's ink, and then he'll come out like the first 2 will usually be ink, and then he'll come out after that unless you're playing against certain matchups. Like when you're on the play in the mirror, people don't realize sometimes it's actually okay to go Dumbo instead of Genie on 4. Sometimes it's just fine, especially depending on how they started. Especially if they didn't start Basil, then you can definitely just go Dumbo on 4. Did that a couple times. The only person who did that against me all weekend actually was my opponent who beat me in top 8. I was like, huh, you're the only other person I've ever seen do that. Sometimes like people think your hand's bad when you do that, but Dumbo's just a big body. Like 3 attack is a lot. 4 Elephant, needed for steel decks, and bounce your Hades in the mirror. Pretty simple. 4 Genie, everybody, he's like the main engine of the deck. Everybody know that. Then I play 6 Elsas. You need to be able to like turn people's stuff sideways, and you can like people say it's high rolling if you do this in unknown, but like you play 4 copies of unknown, so like it's gonna come up a lot. Like you draw so many cards, you'll have both at the same time, and even if you don't, just like turning something sideways is really good when people are like playing passive. And then I got 4 Belle. Belle's like, I don't know, she's like the only kill spell we have right now in purple. So you kind of have to play her. She makes your trades better. She makes your cards live. And I don't know, she was very subpar last format, but she makes all like your Genie and Elsa trades so much better. And just look at her. Like just look at her. Like you gotta look at. I'll put all the enchantments next to each other at the end of the deck profile. This is the most expensive deck in Lorcana, and I enjoyed playing it. I appreciate my friend JD for letting me borrow everything. It was a great weekend. It was commentating. If you guys didn't know, you should definitely go check him out on Twitch. Go watch the games from this past weekend. I was on there round 4 against Amber Steel, and I won. So if you ever want to figure out how to beat Amber Steel with BLURPLE, you can go watch my match. And then I play 4 Hades. Yeah, these are enchanted too. You're not gonna explain Hades. Sometimes I actually thought about going down to 3 just because I want to play some other stuff, but I'm like, nah, Hades is too good. And then 2 Elsa, a lot of people cut this card. I feel like in the mirror, this card is extremely important. My opponent, who in top 16, I won in like 15 minutes because of this card, but in top 8, I lost because of it, because I just couldn't draw. Like I honestly lost because I messed up game 1, and my opponent, like he took full advantage of it like he was supposed to and bought his turn. But Yeah, this card's still good, man. The least I will go down to is probably one big Elsa, but I also got to do the most expensive shift in Lorcana. Next to actually it is the most expensive shift in Lorcana. DK had the most expensive quest, DKP, and I had the most expensive shift. I shifted a Elsa on top of an Elsa today, and it won me the game. It was crazy. It was crazy. And then for your last 8-bomb, Monstro. Monstro is broken. Yeah, he won me lots of matches today. He won me against Green Blue. Like, they just couldn't do nothing. Monstro he was the nuts. I squeaked out so many games because of him. People forget that he quests for 2. They're like, he doesn't have evasive. I'm like, he's 6'8" that quests for 2. I can kill everything if I want. Like, it's a pretty good card. Then I played 2 Hypnotic Strength. I respected Iago. And I'm glad I still played 2 Hypnotic Strength because I beat my opponent in the top 8 because he went Iago and I went straight.
Top 16.
Yeah, top 16. Yeah, he went Iago and I went Hypnotic Strength. He couldn't come back. My opponent in top 8 actually wasn't playing Iago. He wasn't playing it either.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he wasn't playing it. And then I played 2 Visions, and I played 3 Develop Your Brain. I played a 3 and 2 split. Because I'm probably gonna go for this, honestly. So I'd rather go to 4 of this than 4 of this than a 1 jump than like have an extra 1 jump. But I do think playing 10 ramp is correct. I think that is the correct number. I think we should be playing 10 ramp cards, but if we do that, we just can't play like Big Elsa. If Big Elsa is too slow, I would take out 2 Big Elsa for 2 1 jumps and just play ramp. In all honesty.
Would you up Monstro then?
Yes. I would up Monstro to 2. I just like having big like late game bombs. So I'd keep Visions. Take out the 2 Elsas. I'd put in 2 of whatever I was just talking about and find a card to add for a 4th develop. Oh yeah, put in 2 1 jumps and then find another card to add for a 4th develop. And then like you're almost guaranteed to not miss ramp any game. And your unequal counts the same, so that might be something I test in the future. But I usually like to ramp with Tipo and 2 just because I'm playing against aggro unless I have Sail plus 1 drop. Speaking of that card, Sail. 4 Sail. And then 2 Finders Keepers. It's pretty standard. I mean, a lot of lists actually been dropping this card, but I feel like you still gotta play it. My list looks so outdated because everybody's like not playing these cards anymore, but I feel like all these cards were good for a reason. So like I really like these cards and I perform well with them. Like I know the lines with all of them. And then 4 Into the Unknowns. And then we play 2 Second Star. This card was horrible for me all weekend. It was actually horrible for me all weekend. It was maybe okay once. But in Atlanta, card overperformed. Yeah, it just wasn't good. Just wasn't good. But you gotta have it in your deck for a comeback in the mirror. So I think I actually just like cut one of this, cut both my big Elsas, like add a develop into 1 jump. And I'm like, cool. I think I'm fine with that. But yeah, other than that, I'll show you guys all the enchanteds. So as you can see, you got a set of 4 Into the Unknown right here. I'm gonna give it some space because it's a lot of enchanteds, folks. Lots of enchanteds. You see the actions right here, the second stars. We got enchanteds from every set, folks, so you guys can see all this beauty if you are still around in the deck profile, okay? All right. Now we got to show you guys the Elsas. Oh, Elsa's beautiful. We got to show you guys the Elsas. Then we got to show you guys the Hades. This is how I was flexing on my opponents all weekend. It's probably why they couldn't beat me. They were just too focused on this. It's the real strat. Just pay for your cards and people will stare at them while you play.
Last thing, tell them about the judge that approached you. That's just such a funny story.
Oh, yeah. I was playing. The judge walks up and he goes, I'm sorry, but I just got to stop this match for a second. I'm like, am I in trouble? He was like, no, this is just the most expensive board I've seen in Lorcana. It was like I had double Hades. I had double Hades on board, Elsa, Dumbo, and then I had like Into the Unknown in my graveyard, and then I played a Bell. And then he was like, what what is happening? He was like, what is going on? I was like, yeah, it's just a lot of money I'm playing with over here. That's all. That's it. You know, just I was inking like Dumbos like it was funny. Every time I inked a $400 Dumbo, somebody was like, "Yeah, that's a nice Dumbo." I'm like, "Hey, it's ink. It's just ink. That's all right. It's just ink." Everything else in the deck is cold foil, by the way. I know y'all probably can't see it, but the whole deck is max rared. Everything is cold foil. We're waiting on the new Elsas to come out, so these can be full art. And then other than that, everything is as expensive as it can be. But other than that, appreciate everybody for checking out the deck this weekend. If you guys got any questions about the deck, about Lorcana, feel free to hit me up at DLC Milwaukee. I'll be judging. Feel free if you see any of A&G, Team A&G, you know, they'll all be there playing. So wish those guys good luck. You know, shout out to my sponsor, A&G. Shout out to JD and everybody for helping me make it to this event because I honestly wasn't almost able to come. Shout out Jesse. JD and Jesse, you guys were the last minute clutch. Like, I literally wouldn't have been at this event if it wasn't for Jacob and Jesse. So you two are insane. Love y'all the most. Y'all are the best. Shout out to Barbara for hanging out with me all weekend. Shout out to Tony for recording my match. The whole team's just great. We're a big family. So catch y'all later. Peace.